I have some good news. I've come across even more Dokkan hot takes from two different people, and we're gonna go through all of them. In total, I think there's 20 or so hot takes. Let's just get right into it. Okay, the first hot take. Gohan and Piccolo are the most underrated release of the year. They certainly are in the conversation of the most underrated units, but me personally, I would actually say the most underrated unit of the year. This might be controversial on my part, but I would say the most underrated unit is LR Vegito Blue, the AGL unit, the LR, the one that fuses into Blue Vegito. The reason I say that is because I think that unit is the most valuable unit in the game right now, period. And if you don't agree with that, I think you are underrating them. But that's neither here nor there. I'm not saying they are the best individually, I'm saying they are the best overall in terms of value. But let's continue. This isn't a terrible take, because this unit, you could argue they are one of the most underrated units of the year. Oh no. Most overrated release of the year. No, God Goku, people say he's that guy, and he is that guy. If someone said he's the best unit in the game, or he's a top 3 unit in the game, okay, he's overrated. But guess what? No one says that. People say he's a top 3 TUR contender, and he is. And he will age extremely well, because he's that guy. And he's got a good leader skill, and he's got a good link set. He guards, he dodges, he stacks. He does a lot. He's that guy. And he's got good animations. Like, he's a really good unit, and people rate him properly. This is a hot take, and I completely disagree with it. This is completely wrong in my opinion. The first one was okay as a hot take. Don't necessarily completely agree, but I can see why you would say that. But no, this is just wrong. This is one of the worst hot takes I've seen in a while. This unit is not overrated. Worst worldwide celebration LR. I mean, I can probably agree with that, because VB is better than this guy, Gohan's better than this guy, Zamasu is probably better than this guy, so I would actually agree with that. But the fact that you said you can argue Vegito is worse than this guy. No. Well, obviously I'm going to say no, because I say Vegito is the most valuable unit in the game. So obviously I'm going to disagree with that. The first part I agree with, but you should have stopped it there, because you went from a good take to a terrible take in the same bloody take. Overall, this take is horrible. If you ended with that, I'm with you. But to continue on to that, you're just wrong. Like, you are just wrong. But let's continue. Very underappreciated. One of the best releases this year by far. I mean, their Easy 8 was super good. Easily one of the best Easy 8s in the game right now. I'm not gonna criticize that one. Dodge is a perfectly fine build on any unit. Sure. Well, not on any unit. What unit would I say Dodge is not ideal? Orange Piccolo, because he needs to get hit to build up, and he tanks really well anyway. Yeah, so honestly, Orange Piccolo right there. I think dodge, to go full dodge on Orange Piccolo, is probably just a wrong way to go about it. But let's continue. Or, also, revive units, of course. What? Huh? I'm confused. Oh, you're saying go full dodge on revive units. Sure. I'm not going to argue with that point, to be honest. Easily the second best worldwide celebration unit. Not easily. In fact, I would say no, he's not the second best. I think he's the third best. I think Vegito is better than him, and I think Gohan is better than him. So he's not the second best. Certainly not easily. If you just said second best, I wouldn't criticize you too much. But the fact that you're going as far as to say easily the second best, this is a garbage hot take. But let's continue. Oops, I forgot about this again. Anyway, just because a unit struggles against Fusion Zamasu doesn't mean they are bad. Sure. I mean, I'm not going to argue with that. I completely agree with that, but let's continue. I don't know if that's a hot take, but sure. full Peppy Girls is viable against Omega. I mean, yeah, why not? They have Bulma, they have the 21s, the banner unit. Sure, I'm not gonna argue with that. These units are fun AF. I mean, number one, I am Vegito Blue's biggest defender, so I'll agree with that one. But Trunks and Gohan, I mean, to call them fun is subjective, so I can't tell you you're wrong, because this is merely a preference. But no, Beastless Gohan it's in his name. He is beastless. And Trunks has not only conditional God, but conditional chance to God. And the condition isn't even, it's not as bad as it was on release, but it's not that good either. Like, they're not fun. Vegito Blue, fair enough, but Beastless Gohan, just by virtue of him being beastless, makes him the most, or the biggest L in Dokkan history. I'm sorry, and Trunks was and is very unimpressive. At least Gohan's decent. Like, Trunks is just not that guy. He wasn't topped until AGL Full Power Freezer. Yeah, this guy was my favourite unit on release ever. A lot of fun. I can't wait for his EZA, or their EZA, because it starts off as Goku and Vegeta. But this, by the way, for those of you that don't know, this is LR STR Goku and Vegeta that fuses into Vegito. And I'm a big fan of the unit, and I'm very much hoping they do not flop his EZA. They need new premium units more than anybody at the moment. They are certainly high on the list in terms of units that need a new premium unit, especially Broly, but neither of them is number one. The most needed unit in Dokkan right now is Beast Gohan, but hopefully he's not the anniversary, but he probably will be the anniversary. Why do I not want him to be the anniversary? Well, because I want him to come to Global at the same time. But let's continue, we've got a few more takes to go through. Kid Gohan / Piccolo are a top 5 TUR. Do I agree with that? Let's quickly name a few TURs. Super Saiyan 3 Goku, God Goku, Tech Goku, Piccolo Jr. are all better than him. Rudagon, you can argue either way. So do you know what? That's a hot take. It's not a terrible take. I'll give you that. Once global players get him and the Omega event, people will see how good he is. Fair enough. This is the best meta for both, or this is a Legends take, so I won't go through that. LR Super Saiyan 2 Gohan will be the best yellow coin LR EZA. I hope he is. I genuinely hope he is. I've got him rainbowed, I'm pretty sure. In fact, I'm certain I've got him rainbowed. So I hope he's good. Just full stop. I hope he's good. And Gohan's my favourite character, so I hope he's good. Sadly, he is the worst of the worldwide celebration LRs due to villains being in the dirt. I'm not going to criticise that too much. He's either the second worst or the worst out of the 4 LRs from the worldwide celebration, so that's fair enough. LR Ribrian, but he's not bad though, he's not bad. LR Ribrian Trio are never talked about and are super underrated. No, I'm not even going to read that. Int droids are super, no, they are not underrated, they are garbage. They need to have an android to link well, but they need to have a Goku for their full passive. Garbage, absolute garbage, terrible design. Best banner unit in the game at the moment, heavily underrated. Sure, a lot of people say that. Best aging unit from 2021, from the 2021 set of releases, probably. No one else really comes to mind. As a Legends take, and we're gonna end with that. Let's do a quick subscriber challenge. If you guys agree that Vegito Blue, the LR, is better than Merge Zamasu, then if you agree with me and want it, then you have to subscribe, because that is the challenge. With that said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, then do subscribe, especially if you just failed that challenge, because that is indeed the challenge. Also do leave a like and comment, because those things do help out. With that said, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Tata, adios, and bye bye.